You're the Hound. I saw you once at Winterfell.
You're the one they call the dog.
Not a man at all. A hound!
Has anyone ever told you the story of the mountain and the hound? A lovely little tale of brotherly love.
You say your brother gave you that sword. My brother gave me this. Pressed me to the fire like it was a nice, juicy mutton chop. The pain was bad. But the worst thing was that it was my brother who did it.
I'm practicing.
Practicing for what?
The prince. He's a liar and a coward, and he killed my friend.
The hound killed your friend.
The hound does whatever the prince tells him to do.
You don't deny killing this boy.
I was Joffrey's sworn shield. Not my place to question princes.
Away with you, dog. You're scaring my lady. Come, dog.
Kill him! Kill all of them, I command it!
Yeah.
What are you doing? I want these people executed!
I want the same for you!
I owe you my life, sir.
I'm not sir.
I have no wish to kill you, sir.
I'm not a knight.
Please, sir!
Sir, I'm a dog. Remember? The king's dog. Do as you bid, child.
Does it give you joy to scare people?
No, it gives me joy to kill people. Killing's the sweetest thing there is. No elders built by killers. So you better get used to looking at them. I know fear when I see it. Seen it a lot.
I think some of the men are a bit afraid of you.
I'm used to it.
I knew fear when I saw it in you. You're afraid of fire.
No fire! Again, we need you! Can't give up on us! Fuck off!
The Blackwater's on fire.
Dog, I command you to go back out there and fight!
Fuck the King's Guard. Fuck the city. Fuck the king.
Come with me, Arya. I'll take you to safety.
Safety? Where the fuck's that? Her auntie Neary's dead. Her mother's dead. Her father's dead. Her brother's dead. Winterfell is a pile of rubble. There's no safety, you dumb bitch. You don't know that by now. You're the wrong one to watch over her.
I was only trying to protect her. And that's what you're doing? Watching over her?
You and me, brothers. Aye, that's what I'm doing. All right now, little bird, you're all right. Well done, Clegane. I didn't do it for you. This is all your idea. Seems every bad idea has sometimes a cunt behind it.
And some Clegane cunt to help them see it through.
It's as good a thing as any to keep a person going. Better than most.
You lived your life for the king. You're gonna die for some chickens.
Someone is.
Any man dies with a clean sword, I'll rape his fucking corpse!
You're a fighter.
Real warrior, proper training.
You were born a fighter.
I like to see a man's face when I put the steel in him.
There's a reason you're still here.
There's a reason I'm a big fucker and I'm tough to kill.
No reason.
Go in peace, Sandor Clegane. The Lord of Light isn't done with you yet.
Gods aren't done with you yet.
You left me to die.
Kill me!
You're a cold little bitch, aren't you? You're learning, because that's why you're still alive.
Violence is a disease. You don't cure a disease by spreading it to more people.
How do you think it ended for them?
I know I can never bring that lad back. All I can do with time I've got left is bring a little goodness into the world. Never too late to stop robbing people, to stop killing people. Start helping people.
We ask the Father to judge us with mercy.
It's never too late to come back.
We ask the Mother
to bless our crops.
I'm sorry you're dead. You deserve better. Both of you. It's my fucking luck I end up with a band of fire worshippers.
Forrest. Again?
The fuck you doing here?
Fuck you doing here?
Aye. Almost seems like divine justice. We may take the steps, but the Lord of Light
For
clears
fuck's sake, will you shut your hole?
You can still help a lot more than you've harmed, Clegane. It's not too late for you.
If the gods are real, they say it's one of the better ways to go. Why haven't they punished me?
They have.
Why are you always so hateful?
Fuck off.
Why are you always in such a foul mood?
Dumb cunt. Experience. Don't point your fucking finger at me. Don't touch me.
I don't think you truly mean. You have sad eyes.
What are you doing up here?
What's it look like?
No, I mean, what are you doing up here? You joined the Brotherhood. You won't be on the wall with John. You're here now. Why? When was the last time you fought for anyone but yourself?
I fought for you, didn't I?
Who
past the bloody gate! The bloody hound, Sandor Clegane, and his traveling companion.
On your own?
Gonna leave me to die again if I get hurt.
Probably.
Used to be you couldn't look at me. Look at me!
That was a long time ago. I've seen much worse than you since then.
You never used to shut up, now you're just sitting there like a mute.
Guess I've changed.
You've changed, little bird. You think you wanted revenge a long time. I've been after it all my life. It's all I care about. You want to be like me?
You were a father?
You come with me. You die here. Remember me? You're even fucking uglier than I am now. What do they do to you? Doesn't matter. Hello, big brother. It's not how it ends for you, brother. You know who's coming for you. You've always known.
Sandor. Thank you.